Hello guys, how are you?
I'm Hardeep Singh. Welcome back to your own YouTube channel. IELTS updates and recent exams. For more updates related to recent IELTS exam writing test topics, listening, reading, practice test, and speaking, you got guesswork. Please, guys, participate in everyday listening and reading practice test to achieve your desired band score in your actual IELTS exam. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Press the bell icon for the upcoming notifications. Don't forget like, subscribe and share my YouTube channel and my Facebook page, IELTS updates and recent exams.
Part 1.
You will hear a telephone conversation between a customer and a sales assistant for a mail order company. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 6. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 6.
Good morning. How can I help?
I'd like some help with ordering a book. I've tried your website, but it says it's offline at the moment and to call this number.
Oh, yes. I do apologize. We've been having some problems with it, but I can take the order over the phone if you like.
That would be great. It's a gift, you see.
Can I take your name, please?
Yes, of course. It's Zara Freeman.
Is that Zara with an S or a Z?
With a Z. Z-A-R-A.
Just writing that down. Right. What was the title of the book you'd like me to order?
I think it's called Future Words. No, hang on. Sorry. That's Future Worlds.
Okay, just typing that in. I can't seem to find it. Do you know the name of the author? I'll do a search.
Yes, it's by a man called Richard Watson.
Watson, as in Watson.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, yes, here it is. It's only just been released. It's a self-help book, is that right?
Yes.
Now, it costs £12.99.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. How would you like to pay?
Is a debit card okay?
No, sorry. We only accept credit cards.
Oh, dear. Just let me check to see if I have it with me. Oh, yes, here it is.
Can you read me the long...
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 7 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 7 to 10.
Right, almost done. Now I just need the delivery details.
Right, I've got my friend's address here. It's 62 Green Gardens, London, N22.
Just typing that in. 52 Green Gardens.
No, it's number 62.
Now, what kind of delivery would you like?
What are the options?
There are two. The free delivery option takes 5 days, or you can pay an extra £2.25 to have it sent out first class tomorrow. That would come to a total of £15.24.
Well, my friend's birthday is next week, so it should get there in time with the free delivery. So I think I'll take that.
Right. That means that it will be delivered on the 21st of February, anytime from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Is that okay?
Well, I know my friend leaves early for work, so would it be possible for him to pick it up from the local post office instead?
I'm afraid that won't be possible, but I could add some special instructions for it to be left with someone else, a neighbour, perhaps?
Actually, yes. I have met the old lady who lives next door, and she's bound to be home. Could you leave it with her?
Fine. I'll add that if he's not home, then the package should be left with the neighbour.
That's great. Thanks very much for your help.
My pleasure. Thank you for shopping.
That is the end of part 1.
You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Now turns to part 2.
You'll hear an orientation given to new students about technology services on campus. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 15. Now listen to the first part of the orientation and answer questions 11 to 15. Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone has enjoyed orientation week so far. I know that you all have been getting quite a bit of information, but I really do need to give you some more regarding the Information and Computer Services, ICS, here at Kudrow College. I've been here long enough to remember when kids hoard their typewriters around. Having a computer, whether it is a desktop or laptop, is now indispensable. They are so necessary, in fact, that our school is willing to help students with financial aid, if they need it, in order to purchase a computer. If you want to know how the school can help you get a computer, please visit our website or the IECS Centre. Though we coordinate the One Student, One Computer program, our main task at ICS is to help students deal with any technical issues that they have. We have a help desk where students can call in and ask about any computer problems they have. At this time of the school year, the help desk assists students with connecting computers to the school network. Included in your orientation packets are instructions on how to do so. As you can see, the instructions for connecting a Windows-based PC is much more complicated than for an Apple computer. We actually recommend the latter because it is good for students to focus on their work, not on solving problems that come from the computer's operating system. If you call the help desk, you can also get help with things like connecting your printer. Best of all, if your computer is having major problems, you can bring it in and get it serviced. Before you hear the rest of the orientation, you have some time to look at questions 16 to 20. Now listen and answer questions 16 to 20. I will tell you how to bring in your computer if you have any problems with it. If I'm not there, you can talk to the full-time attendant, Jacob. That's J-A-K-O-B, Bianchi. Jacob has many years of experience in computer service. Please feel free to ask him anything. He is there Monday through Friday and can figure out what you need help with. We are located in Taylor Building. Our extension is 7760. This year, we also have extended opening hours. We are open both weekdays and weekends. During the week, we are open from 9 to 7 and on Saturdays from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Fill out a form, and if you need to drop your computer off, we'll get it fixed right away. Thank you all for listening and good luck with your studies.
That is the end of part 2.
You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Now turns to part 3.
You'll hear a patient discuss his illness with the doctor. First, you have time to look at questions 21 to 30. Now listen and answer questions 21 to 30. Hello, Dr. Smith. May I come in?
Hi. Yes, come in, please. So what can I do for you?
I've been running a cold since 2 days and I don't feel too well.
All right, let's start from the beginning. You said you've been running a cold? Have you been taking any medicines for it?
Nothing specific. I just took an anti-allergy pill and some vitamin C tablets.
So apart from the cold, do you also have a sore throat or a cough?
Yes, both of them actually. And a severe body ache too. My joints especially hurt a lot.
Let's start by taking your temperature. Oh, it's 102 degrees. That's definitely on the higher side, but nothing to worry about. I'll give you a paracetamol tablet that will take care of your fever. Make sure you don't take more than 1 tablet within a 4-hour period, though.
That will be great, Doctor. Before listening to the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 24 to 30. Now listen and answer questions 24 to 30.
I also suggest that you continue taking that anti-allergy pill. Take 1 pill in the morning after breakfast and 1 in the evening before dinner.
So that's 1 pill after breakfast and another after dinner?
No. The evening pill is to be taken before dinner.
Right. 1 pill after breakfast and 1 before dinner.
I'm also writing some blood tests. If your fever persists until tomorrow, then I suggest you get these done, so we can rule out dengue and malaria.
Do you think I could be suffering from dengue? I've been reading in the papers how several people have already died of it.
I can't be sure until you get that blood test done. However, there is no reason to get alarmed. The symptoms of dengue are similar to those of flu, so you could be suffering from a simple case of flu for all you know. In any case, only extreme cases of dengue result in the death of the patient, so relax.
For a moment, I was really scared. Are there any particular food items that I should avoid for the next few days?
Yes, stay away from very hot or very cold food items, as they can disturb the temperature balance within your body. Also avoid very spicy food. Fatty foods and sweets should also be avoided. Stick to green vegetables and fruits. Have yogurt and curd. Chicken soup is also very good. Also have several cups of hot tea to keep that cold in check.
Thanks for that list, Doctor. I'll clean up my refrigerator today itself. I had one last question. My sister is coming over to visit me tomorrow and she has 2 young kids. Can my cold spread to them?
Yes, flu is a highly contagious disease and young children have a weak immune system, so it is very much possible for them to contract your flu.
Geez, now that's a problem. I can't tell her to cancel now at the last minute, or should I?
You don't need to ask her to cancel her trip. However, when she is here, you must take certain precautions. Avoid touching the two children or even being in the same room as them. Make sure your eating utensils and drinking glass are used only to serve you and don't mix them up with the other utensils. Use a handkerchief while sneezing so you don't spread your germs around.
Sure, I will take all those precautions. I just hope the kids don't catch this flu. I think I'll get my blood test done in any case. The report will take a day to get prepared, so should I see you the day after tomorrow?
Certainly. Oh, actually, no, you can't. I just remembered I have to go for a medical symposium day after tomorrow, so you can see me on Friday instead. Keep taking the medicines I've written until then.
I will. Thanks a lot for your time, Doctor.
That is the end of part 3.
You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Now turns to part 4.
You will hear an environmental expert speak about global warming and climate change. First, you have time to look at questions 31 to 40. To further explore the causes and effects of global warming and to predict future warming, scientists build climate models, computer simulations of the climate system. Climate models are designed to simulate the responses and interactions of the oceans and atmosphere, and to account for changes to the land surface, both natural and human-induced. They comply with fundamental laws of physics, conservation of energy, mass and momentum, and account for dozens of factors that influence Earth's climate. Though the models are complicated, rigorous tests with real-world data hone them into powerful tools that allow scientists to explore our understanding of climate in ways not otherwise possible. By experimenting with the models, removing greenhouse gases emitted by the burning of fossil fuels, or changing the intensity of the sun to see how each influences the climate, scientists use the models to better understand Earth's current climate and to predict future climate. The models predict that as the world consumes ever more fossil fuel, greenhouse gas concentrations will continue to rise, and Earth's average surface temperature will rise with them. Based on a range of plausible emission scenarios, average surface temperatures could rise between 2 degrees centigrade and 6 degrees centigrade by the end of the 21st century. Greenhouse gases are only a part of the story when it comes to global warming. Changes to one part of the climate system can cause additional changes to the way the planet absorbs or reflects energy. These secondary changes are called climate feedbacks, and they could more than double the amount of warming caused by carbon dioxide alone. The primary feedbacks are due to snow and ice, water vapor, clouds, and the carbon cycle. Perhaps the most well-known feedback comes from melting snow and ice in the northern hemisphere. Warming temperatures are already melting a growing percentage of Arctic sea ice, exposing dark ocean water during the perpetual sunlight of summer. Snow cover on land is also dwindling in many areas. In the absence of snow and ice, these areas go from having bright, sunlight-reflecting surfaces that cool the planet to having dark, sunlight-absorbing surfaces that bring more energy into the Earth system and cause more warming. The largest feedback is water vapor. Water vapor is a strong greenhouse gas. In fact, because of its abundance in the atmosphere, water vapor causes about 2/3 of greenhouse warming, a key factor in keeping temperatures in the habitable range on Earth. But as temperatures warm, more water vapor evaporates from the surface into the atmosphere, where it can cause temperatures to climb further. The question that scientists ask is, how much water vapor will be in the atmosphere in a warming world? The atmosphere currently has an average equilibrium or balance between water vapor concentration and temperature. As temperatures warm, the atmosphere becomes capable of containing more water vapor, and so water vapor concentrations go up to regain equilibrium. Will that trend hold as temperatures continue to warm? The amount of water vapor that enters the atmosphere ultimately determines how much additional warming will occur due to the water vapor feedback. The atmosphere responds quickly to the water vapor feedback. So far, most of the atmosphere has maintained a near constant balance between temperature and water vapor concentration, as temperatures have gone up in recent decades. If this trend continues, and many models say that it will, water vapor has the capacity to double the warming caused by carbon dioxide alone. Closely related to the water vapor feedback is the cloud feedback. Clouds cause cooling by reflecting solar energy, but they also cause warming by absorbing infrared energy from the surface when they are over areas that are warmer than they are. In our current climate, clouds have a cooling effect overall, but that could change in a warmer environment. If clouds become brighter, or the geographical extent of bright clouds expands, they will tend to cool Earth's surface. Clouds can become brighter if more moisture converges in a particular region, or if more fine particles enter the air. If fewer bright clouds form, it will contribute to warming from the cloud feedback. Clouds, like greenhouse gases, also absorb and re-emit infrared energy. Low, warm clouds emit more energy than high, cold clouds. However, in many parts of the world, energy emitted by low clouds can be absorbed by the abundant water vapor above them. Further, low clouds often have nearly the same temperatures as the Earth's surface, and so emit similar amounts of infrared energy. In a world without low clouds, the amount of emitted infrared energy escaping to space would not be too different from a world with low clouds. Increased atmospheric carbon dioxide concentrations and warming temperatures are causing changes in the Earth's natural carbon cycle that can also feedback on atmospheric carbon dioxide concentration. For now, primarily ocean water, and to some extent ecosystems on land, are taking up about half of our fossil fuel and biomass burning emissions. This behavior slows global warming by decreasing the rate of atmospheric carbon dioxide increase, but that trend may not continue. Warmer ocean waters will hold less dissolved carbon, leaving more in the atmosphere.
That is the end of part 4.
You now have half a minute to check your answers.
So guys, don't forget like, subscribe and share my YouTube channel and my Facebook page. IELTS updates and recent exams. For more updates related to recent IELTS exam writing test topics, listening, reading, practice test and speaking, you can guesswork. Please guys, participate in everyday new IELTS listening and reading practice tests to achieve your desired band score in your actual IELTS exam. For more IELTS material, visit my official website www.ieltsupdatesandrecentexams.com. The link is given below in the description. If you need PDF files of latest IELTS material, then please join my Telegram channel. So guys, please write your score below the comment section. Again, thanks for listening. God bless you all guys. Stay tuned, stay safe.